Welcome back, everybody, to Fruit of Grisaia. We're still here in the common route.
Oh my gosh.
We did look up how long we have. Like, we didn't spoil anything,
No.
but we did look up, like, hey, how many scenes are left in this? So, the light at the end of a very long tunnel.
Yep, exactly. I feel like at this point, we would have been doing ourselves a disservice to just say, we're just gonna keep motoring on without any idea of when this ends. It's just like the lizard in that movie slapping the button going lizard, 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 while our eyes slowly go in two different directions for an unforeseen amount of time. A surprising number of people believe human beings were literally made by the hand of God. They reject the idea that our species evolved from apes as irreconcilable. Well, shit, that's a hard word to throw at me right out the gate.
Irreconcilable?
Yes.
Isn't the technical theory that it's a common ancestor from apes and it's not apes?
Yes, I believe that is the theory.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's technicalities, and people do tend to paint it with a broad brush stroke. But we're not going to get into the creationism versus evolution debate here. They reject the idea that our species evolved from apes as irreconcilable with their dogma. Close enough. It don't make sense with what they believe. There's also a slightly less fundamentalist group that drops the religious language, but believes that some greater power must have guided the creation of humanity. This intelligent design theory might seem like pseudoscientific window dressing aimed at confusing the issue, but personally, I can't dismiss their argument so easily. Mainly because I find it very difficult to believe that millions of years of natural selection could have produced someone like my master. A designer with a nasty sense of humor seems far more plausible. Alright, I thought he was going to say Michiru for a second, to be honest.
Like, look, it ain't coming up. For millions of years, ain't coming up to Michiru.
How did we get sharks and also Michiru? If that woman had happened to dig up a mysterious monolith from the depths of Jupiter, she would have probably taken it back to her kitchen and used it as a cutting board. What sort of evolutionary process could have produced her? Wow. Huh, well that's a different take on Dead Space entirely.
Would have been the funniest one.
Oh, I would have played that. I'm just imagining that as a Dead Space parody. It would be great.
It's Dead Space meets Cooking Mama.
Ha ha ha. Oh, I would play that.
Me too.
Alright, today we're carving up necromorphs. Chop, 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 chop. My master sat cross-legged on my back as I labored through my daily set of push-ups. "Let there be light," she said, and lit her cigarette.
Let there be light.
Next, I heard a metallic pop, followed by the hissing release of carbon dioxide. "Let there be beer," she muttered, and downed the can in one gulp. You know, there's a lot of guys who say they don't want to become cogs in the machine. Thing is, though, nobody's irreplaceable. There's always somebody else who can do what you do. Thinking you're special is like walking around wearing a big fucking shiny polka dot bow tie. It's obnoxious for one thing, and it's only going to cause you grief. No shame in being a cog. Machine doesn't work without 'em. For the most part, the guys who figure that out are the ones who turn out decent and manage to stay that way. What's a decent guy like anyway? She's just full of contradictions, I guess. You and me, kid. Don't know many others. At the very least, we're a hell of a lot better than the ones pulling the strings. We all need our role in the machine. That's a fact that everyone has to face eventually. You can't just crawl into a nice dark shoebox, cuddle an air freshener for 70 years, and call it a life. I mean, you can.
Don't judge me.
But it's not a great choice. We only take shape in relation to others. "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth," said my master, and probably some other people, tossing nutshells into the distance.
You know, probably our route.
Yeah. A sour excuse for a smile on her face.
さっちゃんってば遅いわね。
Alright, I'm really curious how this is going to tie in at all to that lead-in.
What's wrong? Something with Sachi?
それがね、さっちゃんにお買い物頼んだんだけど全然帰ってこないの。 あんまり売ってないアイスを頼んだから遠くまで買いに行ってたら悪いなって思って。
I'm back from Taiwan.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
You know, by limiting the shipment to stores, they manufacture artificial shortages. Kind of like the Nintendo consoles. Creating the impression of overwhelming consumer demand. The limited availability built hype, turning the product into a genuine hit. A classic pattern. Just like the Wii U.
Are there going to be scalpers for this ice cream?
メーカーの戦略もあるかもしれないけど、本当に美味しいんだってば。私好きで切らさないようにしてたんだけど、うかつにもストックが底をついちゃってね。黒ごまプリタツアイスクリンちゃん。
Never heard of it.
でしょうね。ユージは食べることにあんまり興味ないもんね。
Well, the way I see it, there are two varieties of food in the world. The type that's necessary for survival, and the type that isn't.
ちゃんとしたご飯も食べないわけじゃないのにね。さっぱりしてるわね。
I'm just saying, fulfilling the basic nutritional requirements comes first. If the meal happens to taste decent, so much the better, but that's a secondary concern.
Says the baked bean man.
ハクションハクショ
Gesundheit.
ン。もうあんたたちまた私の噂話してたでしょ。まったく迷惑なのよ。やめなさいよ
I
ね。
mean, I guess we were technically a while ago. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, yeah.
でも私もあんたたちのこと考えてたんだけどさ。
Oh, were you now?
よし、今のでツンデレ完璧。
Wow, it was like watching a Segway cop trip on a rock. We're always told that unique individuals are valued by society for their outside-the-box thinking or whatever. Fact is, though, if you're too different from the rest of the pack, you're just going to get shunned and pushed outside of the loop. Perhaps Michiru mistook that polite fiction for the way the world really works, and concluded it would be wise to become as unique as humanly possible. If so, the girl is a sad byproduct of the mealy-mouthed times in which we live.
You're a victim too, in a way. Hang in there, kid.
私何の被害にも遭ってませんけど。
Are you?
やめてよね、そういうの。それはともかく黒ごまプリタツアイスクリンちゃんの話してなかった？
Did anybody mention the name, or did I just miss that?
そうそう。
Noah, she
みちるも知ってる？
Oh, I see. I was looking over at the other screen because there was some weird feedback stuff going on, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna click when the line ends, and whatever I missed, I'm sure I'll figure it out later.
The name of the ice cream.
Yeah, that was what I missed, and sure enough, I figured it out later.
ふふん、当然じゃないの。あまねあれ好きでしょ？実は私の
She's the scalper.
そう好き。だからさっちゃんに買いに行ってもらってるの。買いに？そうなの。そう、それは楽しみね。それじゃあ私はこの辺で。
Are we just going to let that slide?
Wait, hold on there, Michiru. Are you gonna finish that sentence? You got a nice what? Stamp collection, staff infection collection?
A confection made of staff infection collections?
そんなこと言ってないわよ。私のスタイルどうって聞きたかっただけよ。そうよ。ヘアスタイルの話がしたかったの。
Yes, very convincing.
5 out of 10. Oh, was that it? Your hairstyle? I mean, it's the same as always.
ちょっとユージってば分かってないわね。女の子が自分からそういうことを言い出すってことは少し髪を変えたってことじゃない。そうね。前髪切った？
Well played, Michiru. She took the bait. She didn't even realize she was setting bait.
いや、髪の毛は一切変えてないです。
Oh no, she's too stupid to pick up the cue.
じゃあなんでヘアスタイルの話したのよ。変わってないのに。それは今日も変わらず高水準なツインテールをキープしていて偉いから褒めなさいってことよ。
I'm willing to bet that Sachi does that for you.
Probably.
違うわよ。そうだけど、でも私を褒めなさい。
No hesitation.
Understood. I will now compliment you.
That is a hairstyle. Good job.
In the process of maturation from infancy, human beings gain the motor skills necessary to make use of muscles previously beyond their control.
Oh, Lord.
The newfound ability to freely run around is so enjoyable that many toddlers can't sit still. The majority of children go through a phase of hyperactivity and fidget, impatience, as they revel in the control of their bodies. The next step in the maturation involves developing the ability to restrain the impulse for restless movement, self-control, in other words. This is my internal monologue, but externally. Accordingly, the fact that you can sit still long enough to have your hair tied is proof that you aren't a child. You're a big girl now. Awesome. I'm very proud of you.
As a side note, why are we talking like somebody who's very much trying to hit the word limit in an essay?
Yuuji gets paid by the word.
Actually? Sometimes I wonder.
それって逆に子供扱いしてない？もう嫌になっちゃう。バカバカ。
A hint of sarcasm? That was a wrecking ball of sarcasm, a freight train of sarcasm, a tidal wave of sarcasm.
ミチルってば何がしたかったのかしら。
Haven't you given up trying to understand by now?
シャンシャン、シャフラン、シャフランライス、シャフランライスのおまんじゅう。
I don't know what the hell is happening anymore. Just when we've rid ourselves of the noisy blonde, someone singing like a drunken sailor arrives in her stead. If anyone's looking for an actress to play a siren whose voice drives men to dash their ships against the rock out of sheer irritation, I think I found a very suitable candidate.
陽気にアメリカンな感じにしてみようかしら。ベンジャミンさん、アメリカ生まれのおまんじゅう。
What?
これも違う。やっぱり一人じゃ難しいのよさ。
If I stay here, I'm going to get caught up in something troublesome. This calls for a subtle but immediate evasive action. I begin to quietly inch backward along the lobby floor.
ちょっと待って。
He's just
どこに行こうと
moonwalking
し
out
て
of
る
the
の？
conversation.
Dun, 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 dun.
Amane is just sitting there like, wait a minute, he's coming, he's walking towards me, but he's getting further away. I don't understand. No matter how subtle one's movements may be, the intent to escape is truly difficult to hide.
さすがにわかるわよ。明らかに逃げようとしてるじゃない。
Her vision is based on movement.
I'm proficient at camouflage, concealment, deception, but clearly stealth under zero cover conditions is a different beast entirely. I'll have to make it a subject for future study.
He just starts wearing a ghillie suit around the school.
ねえねえ、あまね、サッチン知らない？さっきから探してるんだけど、どこにもいないのよさ。あー、ごめんね。私がお買い物頼んでて外出中なの。そうなの？なんだよ。サッチンにお願いしようとしたのに、これじゃ計画が台無しなのよさ。そんなに落ち込まなくても。
Okay, the future is bleak. That's what she was saying. This episode is just full of those hanging sentences where it's like, oh, you're done with the... Nope, just kidding. Okay. If anybody ever wonders why sometimes there's a lag between me clicking, that's why. Because the games do that all the time. It's very annoying.
And there's some characters who speak like that.
That was one of my problems with Utaware Rumono. I feel like there were some characters... While the entire line would come up on screen, there were a lot of times that certain characters' cadence was just... Okay, there you go. And there's the end of the sentence. 2 seconds later.
Was it really that important a request? I'm with Amane on this one. You're going a little overboard with the melodrama.
落ち込むのよさ。だって馬が
What?
じゃあこうしましょう。さっちゃんが戻ってくるまで手伝ってあげる。だから元気出して。
I think we need to wind Makina back up again. It seems like her springs are coming undone.
I think you may come to regret making that offer.
Boy, that fit with what I said, too.
だってマキナがこんなに弱ってるなんてよっぽどのことじゃない。一肌脱がなきゃ。
Have you learned nothing?
No.
All right, whatever you say.
ほらほらマキナ、手伝えることがあるなら言って。だって。
Sing.
もうちょっと大きい声でお願い。
And then she screams.
歌って、私のために歌って。
Sing, my beautiful angel.
何それ、どういうこと？さっき視聴覚室でテレビ番組のアーカイブライブラリーを何気なく見てたのよさ。そしたらおまんじゅう屋さんのオリジナル CM ソングを作って豪華商品を当てようキャンペーンというのをやってたのよ。
Well, that does explain the bizarre pastry themed song you had.
頑張って作ってみたんだけど、音楽なインテリジェンスを感じられなくて、もっと魂が震えるような曲じゃなくちゃダメなのよ。
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but if it was in the archive in the AV room, doesn't that mean the contest
Correct.
is already... Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I'm glad that we're on the same page.
We're looking for the best song of 1988. Or...
手洗ってるって言うじゃないのよさ。
Actually.
だから代わりにあまね歌ってっていうか歌えよ。いや、さすがにそんなこと急に言われても困るんだけど、オリジナル曲なんてすぐには作れないんじゃないかな。やだやだやだやだ。 CM ソングすぐ作って。私豪華商品を切望してるのよ。
What's this prize you're so desperate to get your hands on? A postcard with the word winner stamped on the back?
そんなしょぼいものじゃないのよ。聞いて驚け。なんと商品は夢のシマウマ1年分。応募はインターネットで。
What?
Metaphorically or like...
What? And how many zebras constitutes a year's supply? Because I believe that the normal supply of zebras is 0. So...
A year supply would also be 0 times 365. It's still okay. Hold on.
Yep. Take your time.
Nope. Still 0.
Oh, yeah, that's what I figured too.
Yeah.
シマウマ1年分？それって本当？溢れてるね。夢渦巻くよね。よくゼブラだよね。シマ。
A zebra not striped is just a horse.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, they're different species, but we're not getting into that. We already had the evolution debate.
Yeah. Well, you can have Azores, right? They just can't.
They can't breed, yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's pretty hard to raise a zebra in a normal household, so that prize seems really unnatural for a contest advertised to the, general public. Okay, hold on. In the first place, what does a year's worth mean? How many animals?
何が不自然か。大自然のライオンさん一家などでしたら喉から手が出るほど欲しがるのよさ。
Okay.
Okay, that's actually... Look, if it's open to animals, then that's a valid...
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
Goal. If you're like if you're a lion pride, you're like, come on, prize.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it's 1 year's worth in the all-you-can-eat sense? Oh, okay. I'm not sure how many lions would have seen the program, though. And do you really think they can handle submitting their applications online?
True. Kind of feel like you need thumbs.
もちろん。メールアドレスはライオンアットマーク110の 肉球で文字が打ちにくいのが唯一の弱点。
Okay, does anybody
I mean, I
have
guess
that
we-
domain?
I mean, I guess they do have text to speech, so maybe.
Rar 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 rar.
I'm getting the feeling Makina may have misheard somewhat.
私もそう思う。ねえマキナ、どんな内容だったか覚えてる？再現して説明してみて。もちろんなのよさ。というわけでボンボレまんじゅう店の CM ソングを募集してます。最も素晴らしい歌を作ってくださった視聴者の方には快適なフライトでゆっくりお楽しみください。アイスランドでオーロラ見放題、株式会社ナイスフライトツーリストよりシマウマ1年分をプレゼントしますと言っていたのよさ。
All right, Makina, listen up.
何？
I don't think they actually said 1 year's worth of zebras at the end there. Maybe something like an Aurora viewing trip to Iceland instead? Just guessing.
お？あ、そうか。確かに言ってた。
What?
馬のこと考えながら番組見てたからついうっかり。
Okay.
どんな種類のうっかりなの？全然違う。ちょっと間違えちゃったね。一言も島も馬も言ってなかったのよさ。
I think Crackhead Makina is my favorite Makina, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Well, then, the prize shifted from zebras to auroras. Still interested in making a song for the contest?
No.
Okay, now.
馬に比べて
Ah, dang
ロラ
it.
ではちょっとテンション上がらない
I
けど
would have made a joke about
まあ
I don't remember what it's called.
作ってやってみてもいいかな。
the opposite of the Aurora Borealis, the one in the south.
Australis.
Yep. I couldn't remember what it was called, but I would have made a joke like, nah.
I'm more of a David Boreanaz fan.
ハクションハクシ
No, we're not talking about you. I think you just have a cold.
ョン。もうあんたたちまた私の噂話してたでしょ。何度言えばわかるのよ。
Are you a zebra?
でも私も寂しくてこうして戻ってきたん。いえ、なんでもないわ。今の言葉は忘れてちょうだい。いやさ、忘れないでいいのよ。だが忘れて。
I didn't follow any of that.
よし、やっぱ完璧。
Yep, even perfecter. Just right.
Okay, so about the song.
I like how it's just everybody's ignoring her at this point.
ちょいなんで無視するのよ。おかしいでしょ。
You.
Sorry, but more than a tsundere, you're coming off as a blithering idiot with a pathological inability to make up her mind. Can you be like a little more subtle about it?
そんなに不自然だった？もっとナチュラルにいかなきゃ。身も心も。
Amane's eyes flash as she watches Michiru babble on. Even before she speaks, I can tell that she's decided to offer the perplexed girl forth as a sacrificial lamb.
ねえマキナ、せっかくだからミチルに作ってもらえば？何を？なるほど。チルチルに歌わせるっていうのはいいアイディアなのよさ。歌う？何なのよ歌うって。それじゃあ今からオーディションするから脱いだ服はそこのカゴに入れてほしいのよさ。
Okay, I think you're thinking of a different type of audition.
そこにカゴはないでしょ。そもそもどうして私が脱がなきゃいけないのよ。さらに言えば何のオーディションなのよ。謎が謎を呼んじゃってるじゃないの。
Don't ask questions. We have a zebra to win.
それじゃあミチル、謎はあんたに任せたから頑張ってね。ちょっと待ってよ。何をどう頑張るの？
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, dang it, I was about to say that.
歌よ歌を頑張ってほしいのよさ。歌を歌えばいいの？私が？
Can Michiru sing?
そうなのよさ。チルチルもロラ
I
に興
don't
味ある
know.
でしょ？
It's 50-50. It would be funny if she was amazing, and it would be funny if she was terrible.
Yeah, you're right. Either way works out.
ロラ？そう、ロラ。馬じゃなくてロラ。わかる？
We've been here for the entire conversation, and I still don't follow.
もちろんわかるわよ。馬じゃない方のロラでしょ？知ってるに決まってるじゃない。
What?
そうね、あれはね、すごく興味あるわね。
Okay.
だよね、ビラビラーンってしてるしね。ビラ、そうね、ビラビラよね。そこがいいのよね。そこがいいの？そこが、そうよ。そこがいいのよ。ビラビラがいいのよ。
She likes the droopy.
ねえチルチル、本当にロラのこと分かってる？分かってるに決まってるでしょ。むしろ隠してたけど、私こそがロラですもの。じゃーん。
What?
Okay.
チルチルってロラだったの？
Well, hey, we don't have to go to Iceland anymore, so that's something.
We found it.
そうよ。チルチルのロラはビラビラだったのよ。なんだかすごい抵抗あるフレーズなんだけど。
Okay.
I'll be going now if you don't mind.
ダメに決まってるでしょ。もうちょっととどまっていなさい。
Why?
Just listening to this conversation's giving me a headache, but you know, if you insist, I'll endure it a little longer.
じゃあチルチルはロラだけど、ロラのためにオリジナルソングを歌うのよさ。そうね、ロラのためにオリジナル。そうね、歌わないとね。歌うわよ。しっかり聞いてなさいよね。そういえば私昨日からオリジナルソングの一つでも作って一発歌いたい気分だったのよ。ちょうどいいタイミングだったわ。
You're stalling.
それじゃあ歌うわよ。そうだ。あんたたちのために歌ってあげるわけじゃないんだからね。
Oh, good call.
All right.
Can't do without the formalities, however utterly pointless they may be.
ではでは。拍手ぐらいしなさいよ。
Okay.
パチパチ。ではでは。どんな感じの歌詞がいいの？甘さが伝わるやつがいいのよさ。甘いのね、わかったわ。
Michiru, do you really understand when she says sweetness? It's because this song is for a past.
ちょっと黙ってて。今歌詞考えてるから。よし、できた。行くわよ。では。いずれドリーミン、私の心はマイハー。放課後、あ
Technically
な
accurate.
たを待ってる大火の裏。好き、キス、やだ、ウォンチュー。憧れちゃうのよ、南風からの東風。最終的に無風。ポカーン。歌い切ったわね。
Michiru, my friend.
何よ、これで満足したでしょ。
My apologies. It seems our explanation was insufficient. We needed you to come up with an advertising jingle for a pastry manufacturer called Banbore.
Eh?
You see, the company is trying to find a song for the next commercial, with an Aurora viewing tour as the grand prize, and Makina is hoping to win the contest. Well, that was the whole point of this exercise.
Schwa.
When Makina asked you for lyrics expressive of sweetness, she wanted you to describe the flavor of a manju bun, not come up with saccharine pseudo poetry. Accordingly, the original song you just offered us was an utter waste of effort. You have covered yourself in disgrace, and the world would be a happier place if none of this had ever happened. You have my condolences.
ギャー恥ずかしすぎるローラってオーロラのことだったの知ってたけど
Okay, sure.
もうそんな変な歌じゃローラがもらえないのよさ別にそんなに欲しいわけでもないけどチルチルには心底がっかり何ウォンチューってなんだかテンション下がったのよさうっさいわねちゃんと説明しないあんたたちが悪いんでしょ何でもいいから歌えってことかと勘違いしてたわよ
Well, yes, to be fair, there was pretty much no explanation there, so.
むふそもそもなんで私が歌わなきゃいけないのよユージが歌えばいいじゃない
Alright, you're next up. Are you ready?
そうよ私にやらせたんだからあんたも歌いなさいよねふふふ嫌だとは言わせないわよ
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't mind. Here goes. Ahem. If I hold on. Yeah, I've got to listen to the music first. Hold on.
Nope, you're fine. Oh no, there's a key change.
Oh shit! It was all great till the key change.
Well, now you're on your own. Good luck.
No. Can't you go back and have it? Because I wanted to listen to the thing. See if it works or if it doesn't.
No, you don't go back in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yep, once you're there, you're there.
Well, I got no music now. Didn't anticipate that. All right.
I'm just going to add that over top the music and we'll figure it out in post.
It's going to be even worse. It's going to be amazing. There's lots of manju out there, but ours are made with care. If you really want the best, you'll put us to the test.
Oh, there's more.
Here and there might be pretty fair, but just put them to the test, ours will prove to be the best. Bunbury brand manju! They're the best.
There you go.
They're the best. Something along those lines? I don't know.
何よそれ
Yes, absolutely perfect.
You nailed it. Good job.
なかったじゃないの
I mean, you know, pop music is pretty formulaic, and advertising jingles usually have, I don't know, fairly simple, catchy patterns. I combined those and then didn't use any of it.
Whatever. You were trying to listen to it. You were giving it a legitimate effort. It just the game didn't cooperate.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of those, you know, like
a looping track
soft games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could roll
then
back
you can just go back and roll back and just hit the same thing again. Yeah.
No, not with this game. I've tried that before and it does not work.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
All right.
ほんと最初からこうしておけばよかったね
No, but I was gonna give it like a 10 on 10 try too.
You know what? It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Just like when somebody gives you a gift card but already expired.
Ooh.
山に部屋によ山の山に部屋はない
Well,
山にも部屋はあるよね山小屋とかさ
like, yeah.
Yeah.
あるじゃん
Makina, same page.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that's what she's upset about. I think our good-natured ribbing may have angered her somewhat.
ありゃりゃ、チルチルを傷つけちゃったのよさ。
She'll be fine.
I think it's more accurate to say we gave her the opportunity to disgrace herself. And the most serious damage done to her ego was entirely self-inflicted. For a oh man, I just saw the middle line. All right.
Yeah, maybe dance around that a little.
For a person with a standard capacity for embarrassment, you know, something. Thank goodness she's too stupid to know much in the way of shame.
Y'all can read it. We're just playing it safe.
あまねさん、お買い物お待たせしました。あれ？あ、サッチン、いいところに来たのよ。今ね、チルチルがご立腹みたいなんだけど、代わりに謝ってもらってもいい？それは構わないけど、今はあまねさんにお届け物をしている最中だから、その後になってもいい？あまねの頼みなら後回しにしても大丈夫。本人もそう言ってたし。
But it's ice cream.
それならそうするけど。それじゃ、チルチルをよろしくなのよ。
She ran away, plain and simple.
風見さん、私うまく事態が把握できていないのですが。
Neither do we.
Just rewind this episode.
Pretty much. Sachi's naturally confused, so I provide a brief summary of the circumstances. How?
なるほど、そういうことだったん
I
ですね。
don't think he has ever provided a brief summary of anything.
I really wish that when they said he provides a brief summary, you just see it transition to afternoon, because that would be more fitting.
No,
Or night.
no, it's the exact same. Yep, I was about to say it's this exact same scene, except it's dark outside.
Uh-huh. After a moment of silent contemplation, Sachi seems to have reached a conclusion.
それはおそらくあまねさんが安請け合いしてしまったのが原因だと思います。だとしたらあまねさんにも謝っていただいた方がいいかもしれません。もちろん買い物に行っていた私にも責任はあります。おそらく7割弱は私の責任です。
You know, I'm not surprised to hear you say that, but I have to disagree. It's 100% your
8
fault.
割強ですか？
No, your responsibility is pretty close to zero. I think you probably should have Amane own up to this one.
はい、それはそうですね。それが誠意というものです。みちる様に不愉快な思いをさせてしまったわけですし、あまねさんには謝っていただきます。しかし、まきちゃんから頼まれた以上は、私も一緒に謝らせていただきます。
I see. In that case, shall we drag Amane along and make it a group apology?
はい、わかりました。というわけで、みちる様に謝っていただけませんか？私も一緒に謝らせていただきますので。
Okay, I need to stop.
That is okay. I thought that scene was over.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut it off here. For a kind of nonsense scene, this has gone on for a really long time. So,
Hey, there's more where that came from.
yep, there'll be more in the next episode. Sorry, folks, I know this is a really short one, but time constraints were working against us today. So, we'll rejoin the apology efforts and see just how much longer this scene goes on in the next episode. Watch it be done in about 2 or 3 lines.
Will we apologize? Does any of this actually matter? Find out next time.
Will the apology take another 30 to 45 minutes? Possibly. Like he said, we'll find out. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We don't know what the hell happened, but we'll see you next time. For now, we're the Bridge Boys signing off.
Bye.